Hey guys, it's me, Miss Norris, and today I'd like to share a fun winter read aloud with you of the story Candy Corn Christmas. The story Candy Corn Christmas was written in 2025 by Jonathan Fenske, and it tells the story of a candy corn at Christmas time. If you're ready to hear the story, I'm ready to share it with you. Here we go. Candy Corn Christmas. Now, some people don't really care for candy corns, and that really surprises me. They're one of my personal favorites. Halloween had come and gone, but one confection lingered on, and pantry shelves became the haunts of candy corn that no one wants. So it's after Halloween, like it is now, and there's not very many candies left, but there's still some candy corns that are hanging on. And this book says that nobody wants them. And they're playing hide and seek. This one here has his eyes covered and is counting, and everyone is trying to hide in the cupboard. They were the candy time forgot. They did not mold, they did not rot. They sat around the pumpkin pail, feeling bored and kind of stale. This candy corn says, disgusting, yuck, yawn, wow, wow. But change was coming. Winter cheer was drifting through the atmosphere. The air was full of lovely smells. They heard singing. They heard bells. Look how excited those little candy corns are. They hear singing and bells. What's coming? What's going on? We need to know. There must be more to life. Let's go. The candy corns are stampeding. This one says, ouch. They rattled down the hall and found a wonderland of sight and sound. All the candy corns came running into the living room. They saw the Christmas tree all set up with presents and decorations. If you look really closely in the moon bag there, you can see Santa coming. Giant snowflakes, gifts with bows, a reindeer with a glowing nose. Stockings hung, a plastic mouse, a shiny tree inside the house. What? All kinds of magical things. Reindeers and stockings and a plastic mouse. The candy corns, look at their faces. They have never seen anything so amazing. The candy corn exclaimed with glee, "What is this magic land we see?" "It's Christmas," squeaked a sugar plum. So the candy corns are freaking out with the magicness. And there's a nice little sugar plum that says, "It's Christmas. That's what this is." Well, watch out, Christmas. Here we come. The candy corns are excited. Yes, me, I will come to join the Christmas. They don't know what it is, but they want to join it. They stuffed the stockings, they clogged the nog, scampered over the Yuletime log, and had the nerve to zip and zoom through Gumdrop's tidy living room. They mingled with a watchful elf that sat alone upon a shelf and left their sticky fingerprints on candlesticks and ornaments. So the candy corns are trying stuff out. They went swimming in the eggnog. They got stuffed into a stocking. They upset the gumdrops by running through their house. They hung out with the elf on the shelf. They ran over the Yuletime log, and they thought these ornaments were pretty cool. But it doesn't sound like they're following all of the Christmas time rules. But when they clambered up the tree, a candy cane yelled angrily, "I think I speak for all of us. Stop making such an awful fuss. I'm made for Christmas. Yes, I am. You had your holiday? Now scram." The candy cane is not pleased with the candy corns, and he's going to stick up for all of Christmas. He says, "Hey, you had your holiday. Now get out of here. I'm made for Christmas." Who says a candy corn can't be made for Christmas? I guess a candy cane. The candy corn stopped in their tracks. Their faces drooped like candle wax. "I guess you're right. We don't belong. Enjoy your special day. So long." Just then, the chimney shook and rumbled, and from the fireplace there tumbled a bearded, round, and jolly guy with rosy cheeks and a twinkling eye. Santa had arrived. So the candy cane had hurt the candy corn's feelings. And they said, "Okay, I guess you're right. We're just gonna go now." And then Santa came. What do you think Santa's gonna do? Do you think Santa's gonna tell those candy corns to skedaddle? Said Santa, "Did I overhear a candy cane has lost its cheer?" And with a laugh, he turned and saw the candy corn, who stared in awe. "What's this newest reindeer kibble?" He picked one up. He took a nibble. So Santa had never really seen these candy corns, and he thought they might be for the reindeer, but he picked one up and he took a nibble. Nom, 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 nom. I think if Santa saw him, he'd love him. "Striped and waxy, kind of chewy, sticky sweet, a little gooey." He rubbed his tummy, gave a grin. "Ho, ho, ho! They fit right in!" Well, Santa liked them. They're sticky and they're sweet and they're gooey. And he says, they're going to fit right in. Then Santa, humming merrily, placed all his gifts beneath the tree, and patted Cain upon the head, and leaned in close, and gently said, "You're made for Christmas, this is true, but Christmas isn't just for you. Christmas is for everyone. Let candy corn enjoy the fun." And with a wink, he scratched his beard and twitched his nose, poof, and disappeared. As Santa from the rooftop flew, a kernel of compassion grew inside the cane's striped-covered skin. He softened just a bit, and then... So Santa said, "Hey, candy cane, just remember, Christmas isn't just for you, it's for everyone. And maybe let candy corn join the fun." And then he left. And something happened inside the candy cane. Can you guess? Down deep inside his plastic sleeve, he found the joy of Christmas Eve and shouted, "Stop! Please do not leave. We're not that different, me and you. You're striped and sweet and sticky too." They're showing, this is called a Venn diagram. That's where there's two different things and you see the things that they have in common. And they are both striped, sweet, and sticky. I think it's great. I think it's neat. We both can be a Christmas treat. Ooh. So Candy Cane has had a change of heart. And he says, look, we have a lot of things in common. Don't go. Maybe we can both be at Christmas. So, on that special Christmas morn, the old October candy corn jangled every jingle bell and rode the tiny carousel, bounced on nutcrackers' drums, and danced with all the sugar plums. They perched like hats upon the heads of cookies made of gingerbread. Candy corns are really living their best life. They're jingling bells, riding carousels, bouncing on drums, dancing with sugar plums, and being hats for gingerbread men. And one sat proudly on the wreath, displaying scars from Santa's teeth. They climbed to greet the candy cane, who did not yell, did not complain, but laughed and said, "It's great to see some orange and yellow on the tree." So the candy corn that Santa bit got to sit on the wreath, and the candy cane said, "It's actually kind of nice to see some orange and yellow on the tree." Come join our jolly candy crew and watch your Christmas dreams come true. The end. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you really enjoyed the story, Candy Corn Christmas. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button at the bottom of the page. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. If you're not a subscriber yet, please hit that subscribe button down at the bottom of the page. And don't forget to click the bell so that you're notified with new content. And I'd like to say a big thank you to my very good friend, Miss Sabrina, for knowing how much I would enjoy celebrating all of the candies at Christmas, but most especially the candy corn. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.